Welcome to another edition of the Poe Underground Podcast. I am your host, DK McKenzie. In today's episode, I have 6 musical pieces that we're going to cover. The name of this episode is going to be called Radio Night Poems. Why Radio Night Poems? What is Radio Night Poems? Radio Night Poems is an album that is coming out on October 18th. Basically, what I did was I took 16 songs from this podcast and compiled them and mastered them into an album format, and I think it worked very well. And since beginning the podcast, I should say, my goal all along has been to take this material and put it out there anyway, get it into streaming services. So instead of releasing this stuff as singles, I wanted to compile them into an album format, and Radio Night Poems is the first album. And then in 3 weeks, I'm planning on releasing a second album of 15 songs, I believe. And so the first one is 16 songs, the second one is 15 songs, and in today's podcast, I want to play for you the first 6 songs of the album, Radio Night Poems, which is available for pre-order, I believe, on DistroKid, maybe Amazon, I'm not sure, but definitely, you can definitely find it on DistroKid, but it will be available on the 18th as a release, and I believe it'll just be in all the streaming services if you want to check out the entire album at that point. But in today's episode, let's launch into the first 6 pieces. The first piece and the last piece, the lyrics were written by the poet Amy Lowell, and somewhere in the middle there's a piece called Meeting at Night, which is written by the poet Robert Browning, and the other pieces all written by myself, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's launch into it. Check it out.
You are an amethyst to me, beating dark slabs of purple against quiet smoothness of heliotrope, sending the wine color of torches, rattling up against an avalanche of pale, windy leaves. You enter my heart as twilight, seeping softly among the ghosts of beaches, in a glade where the last light cleaves for an instant upon the swung lash of a waterfall. You oversweep me with the splendid flashing of your darkness, and my flowers are tinted with the light of your thin gray moon. An amethyst garden you are to me, and in your sands I write my poetry, and plant my heart for you in deathless yew trees, that their leaves may shield you from the falling snow. Open your purple palace for my entertainment. Welcome my feet upon your polished floors, and keep in your brazier always one red-hot coal. For I come at the time which suit me, morning or evening, and I am cold when I come down the long alleys to you. Clang the doors against the multitude who would follow me. Is not this my chamber where I would sleep? Can you handle the injustice? You see it every day. When you leave your home, you're assaulted by the disgraced. Do you see them pray? They're afraid like you. They hide their fangs well like you. There's hell all over the avenue. There's trouble behind, just out of view. There's negligence and ignorance. Mixed together you get impotence. A stagnant and inert neighborhood, decadent scars with no regrets. Neglect the president. A quick descent, slow regret.
Make your moves in series and in stages as the night falls away from you. Some people call them night moves, others call them ploys, but I call it operation. Better yet, let's call it night opera, when all the stories of the night take place. Let's call this Act 1, The Dusk Cometh. Jazz colors the evening air, because I hone in the atoms of the night. The cool swing of the tall guitar also sways the rhythm of the visions traversing through the illuminated streets. A parade of cars churns like a zoetrope through my windshield window. Moon obsession, radio night of opera, counting the slices of stars backwards, till I end up on your floral-scented steps. Love at night spreads into the unsafe zones of unguarded harbors where lovers tremble and hearts flutter with power. I move through the garden of night where the pale forms scatter, brandishing my heavy sword of hearts, ready to slay any interference of shadows, ready to cope with the sun's departure and the blasted invasion of night. Night crickets, sound of insect wings beating. The night, she plummets small blades, making entries into the shell of my being. I become some strange night monster, existing only for the sharpened blades and all the meticulous cuttings of those silvery knives of night. The gray sea and the long black land and the yellow half moon, large and low, and the startled little waves that leap in fiery ringlets from their sleep, as I gain the cove with pushing prow and quench its speed in the slushy sand. Then a mile of warm sea-scented beach, 3 fields to cross till a farm appears. A tap at the pane, the quick, sharp scratch, and blue spurt of a lighted match. And a voice less loud through its joys and fears. Then the 2 hearts beating, each to each. Everything seems so sparse, so far, far away. I am Pluto and all my dreams are closer to the sun. I have no moons or a company. I'm just locked into some ridiculous scheme of orbit. I had no say or influence on sundown, moon up, birds blasting across the water. Time is a relentless tyrant. The girls are heroines and villains of my woeful heart. We all come from pleasure into unhappiness. From ecstasy comes loneliness and civilization. You're lucky if you can grab some of that ecstasy as you're going down. On the way down, take what you can get. Time is everything. Time takes everything, yet everything takes time. Time is the earth beneath your feet. Time is the trees.
Nothing lasts forever, and that's not time's fault, even though it does its number on things and us. Time's expulsion flashes brighter and closer. The thunder rumbles next door, then moves several doors down. Time is an agent of the Reaper, shooting arrows of days far and away. Time is a disaster, it ruins me. The hand of the clock is a sickle mowing down the minutes. All my days are a sacrifice. My bed is a cross I lay in. Time hammers the old nails in every night without fail. God is the great keeper of happiness, keys and secrets. The worms feast on Semites and anti-Semites alike. Mr. Chet Baker exhumes his dusty horn and plays. We're all future plates of worm salad in the making. You might as well give it your best shot before you end up on the menu in the underground. When I go away from you, the world beats dead like a slackened drum. I call out for you against the jutted stars and shout into the ridges of the wind. Streets coming fast, one after the other, wedge you away from me. And the lamps of the city prick my eyes so that I can no longer see your face. Why should I leave you to wound myself upon the sharp edges of the night?
And that is it for today's episode of the Poe Underground Podcast. I really hope you enjoyed these first 6 songs from the album Radio Night Poems. And please check it out on October 18th in its entirety. I also want to give a shout out to my friends Pete and Trish, who recently discovered the podcast and the album, Neptune Dreams of Venus. So we'll see you in hopefully 1 week. I plan on releasing new material. And I ended up having a little hand injury, which prevented me from working on material for this podcast. But it worked out in the end anyway, because I wouldn't have released the album, or prepared it, I should say, for its release on the 18th if it wasn't for this hand injury. So anyway, let's go forward, and I'll see you in a week. Take care.